It was Friday, and she was hosting an important party for Jason this evening. It was business. He hated parties, but he was wheeling and dealing again, hoping to add a new and imaginative software company from California to his roster of acquisitions. The two owners were in their 20s and crazy about soccer, so Jason had invited members of the Brazilian and American soccer teams to this gathering. It was like him to know the deepest desires of his prey and cater to them when he wanted something. She wondered absently if he was single-minded and determined like that with women he wanted. It hurt to think about that. She didn't dare think of Jason in any sexual way. It would only lead to heartache. Her mother had warned her about it, and she herself had seen the result from the time she was very little. Her father could only achieve satisfaction by hurting his wife, savaging her. The blood on her nightclothes testified again and again to the brutality of ardent men. Gracie's entire childhood had been a nightmare of fear for her mother and for herself. She shivered, hearing her mother's sobs as the memories washed over her. She remembered comforting the older woman just before her father's death, helping to bathe away the blood and treat the cuts and bruises. Men would be sweet and attentive and tender until they got you into bed, her mother lectured. Then, behind closed doors, the truth was revealed. What was in movies and on television and in books was all lies. This was the reality: blood and tears. Graciela must remember and never allow herself to be lured into marriage. She must remain chaste and safe. Gracie heard a car screech its tires on the road nearby, and she grimaced as her mind returned to the present. Some poor driver had almost wrecked. She knew how that felt. She wasn't the best driver in the world either. Jason worried when she got behind the wheel of a car because she'd had so many mishaps. It wasn't really that she was a poor driver. Physical trauma from years ago had caused minor glitches in her brain.